What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with another morning recap on this beautiful March 25th, 2023 morning. That's right, everybody. We are back again with a new morning recap. And just like the other past couple of days, we have some news across the board that I think you guys should know about going into your beautiful Saturday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Guys, go follow Real American Politics on Twitter. Elon, the account's clearly getting shadow banned still. So yeah, we need some help here. The account continues to get shadow banned. Go follow it. And of course, a big shout out to the Kelvin Coolidge Project on Twitter. Guys, without them, these videos wouldn't be possible for the morning recaps. They help a lot with it. And of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics, which is a phenomenal deal. It's to help support the daily content we all know and love. And plus, it helps create new segments like these morning recaps. So, if you love the daily content, well, I recommend you join today. Alright, everybody, let's get into the news for today. So the first big news of yesterday is actually significant. The House Republicans have just passed a Parents' Bills of Rights in the House of Representatives. Now, let me be clear. It doesn't seem like this will pass the United States Senate because every single Democrat in the House voted against this bill, and several Republicans did also. Some big names like Matt Gaetz and Matt Rosendale. I love those two, but it's like, guys, why? It's like, this was a good bill to support, and the fact they avoided it, it's like, not the best thing in the world. But this bill would require schools to publish their curricula publicly, mandate that parents be allowed to meet with their children's teachers, and make schools give information to parents when violence occurs on school grounds. It's some very common sense stuff. And the fact that old Democrats voted against it, it's kind of crazy. This is basic stuff. Why is this political? I don't get how this is somehow a political thing. This should be common sense. Your parents should know exactly what you're being taught in school, all right? I mean, that's transparency. I don't get how this is some bad deal. It would also demand that parents receive a list of books and reading materials accessible at the school library and give parents a say when schools are crafting or updating their policies and procedures for school student privacy, among other tenets. Again, this is good stuff the Republican Party just passed in the House. The fact is, Democrats don't care about your kids' education. They don't want transparency. They obviously know what's happening in the schools. They don't want to admit it. And it's pathetic that not a single Democrat voted for this. Not even the supposed moderates like Perez from Washington. All right? They're fake moderates, all right? They vote once in a great while against their party. Congratulations. You had one good vote. It's like, this is common sense stuff. The fact that they are avoiding this, they are voting against it, is crap. They're clearly in bed with the teacher unions. They don't want transparency because the second parents realize what their kids getting taught, they would pull them immediately out of school. It's true. They're getting taught to hate themselves. They're getting taught they're not actually a man. They're a woman. It's like, what the hell is going on here? But it is sickening that House Republicans got this passed, but it's not going to pass the Senate. It's just sickening. And this is just the bare minimum. This isn't anything crazy. This is saying parents have a right to know what their kids are getting taught. So yeah, hopefully something magical happens in the Senate and it gets passed. But knowing our luck, half the Republicans in the Senate will vote against it for, my gooberment. It's just pathetic that we are at this state in the United States. So in the state of Pennsylvania yesterday, there was a sad event that occurred, I believe in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I could be off about that, but a Pennsylvania chocolate factory explodes. 5 are dead and 6 are missing as of now. This is just a sad event. There's not much more to be said here. 5 people lost their lives, and I'm praying for the families of those that lost their lives and those that are missing. I am praying that these 6 missing are found. If they're not found, we can assume they're probably dead. That is the worst case scenario, and the numbers keep rising. This was 2 dead prior. Now it's 5. But again, I am praying for those that have to deal with this tragedy that happened in Pennsylvania. I think it was actually West Reading. I could be wrong, but again, I am praying for the community, and I'm also praying for the Mississippi. As everybody knows, there's a tornado going through Mississippi. And yeah, these tragedies they're happening way too much. They're just happening way too daily at this point. And I'm praying for everybody in Mississippi. I'm praying for everybody in Pennsylvania. Hopefully nobody else dies. Hopefully they're able to recover quickly. But it's just hard to see several people in your community die just working in a factory. So Argentina is having an unstable debt exchange. Wow. You're telling me that, a South American country has an unstable currency or an economy? I'm shocked. This is like the 5th time it's happened this year that one South American country is just about to implode. So Fitch Ratings on Friday cut Argentina's foreign currency rating to C from CCC-, citing imminent default after the country ordered public sector bodies to sell or exchange their holdings of some sovereign dollar bonds. So yeah, Argentina's probably going to collapse financially. Wow. Again, this happens basically weekly in South America. You had Venezuela a couple years ago. You had, now you got Argentina. And you notice it's all these leftist governments that win control, and then suddenly all the financial sectors collapse. It's not a coincidence. It's called incompetence. So yeah, this is like the 3rd South American country to collapse this week. Again, I'm praying for the people. It's just terrible situation for the people. They are getting screwed over, but really they voted for it. They're the ones that keep voting for this crap. And at some point it's like, can you really feel bad for them? Like, of course, they're going to deal with some extremely bad hardships if this happens. But still, it is, at some point, their responsibility. So, United States, you better not send a single dime of foreign aid here. I swear, we should not be anywhere near sending money to Argentina. All right? I feel bad for the people, but they voted for it. They keep voting for it, and just let private groups deal with it. None of our business to intervene in the debt, collapse of the financial sector. Now, if China starts doing stuff, maybe invest a little bit, but don't go gun-ho and spend $300 billion in Argentina. But yes, it happened. Argentina's probably going to financially collapse within the next week. A solar storm is the largest in 6 years that slammed into Earth yesterday. And this caught everybody by surprise. Yep, the largest, strongest solar storm in nearly 6 years. Nobody expected this. Most forecasters were just stunned by it. Not a single one saw this coming. So it looks beautiful. I mean, you'll see here, this was some of the pictures of the solar storms, I believe. But it just looks beautiful, all right? But it's like, kind of scary that we don't know that's coming. And it hit us out of the blue. I don't believe any damage happened. I could be wrong about that, but I don't believe anything bad happened. Again, I'm not some expert about this. So yeah, hopefully nothing bad happened, but I doubt it. But yeah, it is cool to see, but it is kind of worrisome that we did not know we were going to get hit by a solar storm. So the U.S. is still in Syria. Why? So yesterday or a couple days ago, there were several attacks against U.S. bases in Syria after alleged Iranian drone kills American contractor. So yeah, a U.S. service member was wounded in a series of new attacks Friday, targeting U.S. bases in Syria, following Thursday's failed drone attack on a U.S. base, a U.S. official confirmed to CBS. On Thursday, a U.S. contractor was killed and 5 U.S. service members and second U.S. contractor was wounded when a suspected Iranian drone hit a coalition base in Syria, according to U.S. officials. Why are we still here? How does this benefit the United States whatsoever? Can anybody explain? There's no reason for the United States of America to still be in Syria. What is our purpose? Oh, we gotta stop ISIS. ISIS collapsed. Look, if they would have rose again, they would have rose by now. And at some point, we gotta ask ourselves, is this a threat to the United States? Is Syria seriously a threat to us? No. We should not be in Syria. This is complete lunacy. We should have never been in Syria in the first place, like Iraq. We spent hundreds of billions of dollars on crap in the Middle East. And guess what? The Middle East is an unstable shit show. Look, you can say what you want about Saddam Hussein and that stuff. At least it was stable to a lesser extent. It was somewhat stable, and it kept everything in line. Yes, it wasn't the best place in the world to live in, but it was at least stable. You didn't have ISIS rising from the ashes of Syria and Iraq. So yeah, hopefully we eventually get out of Syria. Hopefully no more people die from this. The fact that we are still in Syria, when the war, at this point, what are we fighting? What are we fighting in Syria at this point that poses a serious threat to the United States? Can anybody answer that? I don't think so. It's a waste of money, it's a waste of manpower, and a waste of time as a whole. So the final story of yesterday came from the college basketball front, aka March Madness, as we finally got our Elite Eight. And well, a lot of big things happen, alright? San Diego State upsetted the world and defeated Alabama. Well, what was left of my bracket is gone. I had Alabama winning the national title. You guys suck. Absolutely pathetic. And San Diego State, I believe this is the farthest they've ever reached in school history. Miami, they eviscerated Houston. And we also have our only sad occurrence yesterday, which was the loss of Princeton. Princeton, their Cinderella story has ended. The number 15 seed lost to Creighton yesterday, which is in its own right kind of a Cinderella story in itself. But Creighton will move on to the Elite Eight, and I believe they're the lowest seed left. But give a standing ovation to Princeton. They fought like hell. Be a 15 seed and almost reach the Elite Eight. That is just a phenomenal run. It's a Cinderella story. I wish they would have won, but congratulations to Creighton. They are going to the Elite Eight. So yeah, that was the news of yesterday. If you did enjoy these videos, and I hope you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.